Hello, you guys. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. It is Jenna here, and I know I haven't posted in a long time, and there's been so many people that have been so upset with me not posting, and people wanting an update on the Labrand family, people wanting to know what's been going on since our two eldest children, JJ and Tequila, have moved out to go to college. They're still living with us on the weekends, but they're basically moved out now. And since we've had the twins and just how our life has been leading up to this point, um, as you guys saw by the title, this is not a very happy video for me and Jaden. And I just wanted to completely open up about everything that's been happening in our life and in our story. So first we're going to talk about our story, and I'm going to give it to Jaden to do that. Yeah. Hey guys. Y'all know that the Labrand family, it's mostly Jenna that runs the channel. This is her main income, it's her main job, and she's very passionate about it. And I'm not very involved with the channel, but I am her husband. And me and Jenna met when we were pretty young. I mean, we all know it's not a secret that Jenna is a teen mom. She had kids young with her ex, Travis. She had Kiki and them young with Travis, obviously, and she was still a teen. She was very much still not mature, and she made some decisions and stuff, and had two kids with him. And it didn't end up the way she thought it would. She was madly in love with him. Yeah, it's no secret. And he cheated on her, and she decided to move with her two kids, and go to an apartment and live there for a little bit. And she opened up about the breakup on this channel, actually. And mind you, I've known Jenna like my whole life. Like, me and her were in high school together and all that type of stuff. And when I heard she was pregnant, she dropped out, obviously, of high school and went to live immediately with Travis and stuff. Personally, I never liked Travis, but it was up to Jenna and Jenna's relationship and stuff. And I started talking to her after I heard the cheating rumors and I saw her video. And I just reached out, are you okay? And stuff like that. And yeah, the relationship just bloomed. We both realized that we both actually had feelings for each other ever since we met each other. It's just obviously she was in a toxic relationship with Travis and she ended up having kids with him, so we couldn't really take it any further. But she decided to make the bold move and ask me to hang out, and I got to know her and Kiki and her children, and yeah, we fell in love and we got married, and then soon after we adopted JJ and Sakila, and soon after we had the twins and then Mia. And ever since then we've been together and it's been a journey. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's been a journey. Um Obviously I'm very grateful for Jaden. Let me just let everyone know and him know. Thank you. I am very grateful for him. He's such a great guy. He's so driven, so respectful. He's loved my imperfections. He hasn't judged me for the decisions I made to have kids young and to settle down young, because at the end of the day, Kiki and them are his kids. Travis has never really been in Kiki and them's life. Um, we try to make it work, um, but he just wasn't. He was ready to pursue his rapping career and not his children. And it's sad, but it's true. And Jaden took on the father role of them, and ever since then, done a great job. And Kiki them consider him their father, and he considers them his kids. And I love Jaden so much. Um, but we are getting a divorce. I'm sure you guys have heard from the title. it has not been easy, guys. It's really not been easy. And I can sit and say, listen, this man is, I love him so much. He's so driven. He's such a good dad. He's so positive. Um, he's just such a great husband. I can sit and tell you all that stuff, which is true, and still me and him are having issues. Jaden is older than me, and he is a lot more matured, and he had kids at the right age with me, and he did things right with a teen mom. I didn't. I got kids young. My childhood, or like my teenagerhood, was taken away from me because I had kids. And um, I don't know, since I've been with Jaden, I kind of rebelled and was started like trying to live out my teenage dreams. I started going out a lot, and stuff. Obviously, still been a good mom. Yeah, she's been an amazing mom. Yeah, thank you. Um, but like, yeah, I wanted to feel young. I wanted to feel like a teenager because obviously I never got to be able to experience that, and it's putting a lot of stress on Jaden. Jaden was left most nights with the kids alone, and he had to do it all alone. And I came back at like 2 or 3 with my girlfriends, and I was just things were not working out, and I still wanted to experience things that I didn't when I was a teen, and obviously he's experienced them. He's now grown up. He wants a family. He wants a wife. He wants this life. And I'm not saying I don't want that. Yeah, obviously. I just wanted to say something, guys. I love Jenna to bits. She's such a great mother. She works so hard. Obviously, YouTube is her main income. She does it as her main job. She's a great mother. I'm getting emotional. She's a great mom. She's been a great mom to all of her kids. She's always been there for them. And she's so close in age with them that she just clicks with them. It's not like a mother daughter or mother child relationship. Like our children treat her like kind of like their best friend. Like, and I get that. I'm not saying it's a wrong thing. I actually love that about Jenna is that she's so down to earth, and I love her. She's such a good, supportive wife. She's always been there for me when I needed her most. She had to make a lot of sacrifices to be with me, and I had to make a lot of sacrifices to be with her, and that's just the way it is. But we have been bickering, and I'm gonna tell my side, and she's gonna tell her side. So let me start with mine. Yeah, you start with yours. I can just have a break, okay? Um, so I love her. We got married for a reason. We had kids for a reason. Everything happened for a reason. And um yeah, obviously her wanting to live out her teenage dreams and not being able to experience it, so she obviously wanted to experience it now has been an issue for me. Not like a massive issue. She can go out because I go out, just not as much. Obviously, because I'm a busy man. I'm an architect. I build houses, and I'm a businessman. I don't get as much time as her. Obviously, she's a mom as well. She spends most of her time with the kids. She's at home 24 hours a day. Um, and obviously, I get that she wanted to go out and experience things for herself, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. But we started fighting because, like, for instance, she would want to go out and I would just want to like have a chill night out because it's very rare that we get to hang out like when the kids are not around, like have a movie night or just like when the kids are sleeping to finally have some time to ourselves. Like it's very rare. And then like we would fight because I'm like, let's just chill, have a let's watch some movies because the kids are sleeping. Like let's just and she'd be like, but I want to go hang out with my friends. I want to experience things. And obviously, I'm not saying she can't do that. I'm not that type of man. Yeah, guys, he's really not. But I'm like, it just became an issue because we realized quickly that we want different things. And just mind you, when we got married and first started dating, we didn't fight at all. This has only been the past. for months that we've been fighting a lot. Obviously, we always said to ourselves we didn't want to raise our kids in a household that the parents act like they don't like each other. And our kids have been seeing us fight, and we've gotten to the point where our kids are even like, "Are you and daddy okay? Are you and mommy okay?" And I obviously love her. I don't want to get a divorce. I don't want to be apart from her. I don't want to be apart from her because I truly do believe that she's my soulmate, and I truly do believe that we were meant to be together. And you know, it's really hard making this decision, leaving Jenna. And it's not just I just wanted to leave her because of her trying to experience things. She has her reasons too. It was a split decision, and I'm gonna let her take over. Yeah. So obviously, me wanting to experience has been things has been like on my mind recently. This past like 4 or 5 months, I just started going out a lot, and I wanted to spend more time with my friends and things like that, just to kind of do things that didn't have time to do when I was a teen mom. I never got time to be with my friends. When I first had Kiki then with Travis, because Travis, I had to go with him on tour and take the kids with. Or, obviously Kiki then was young, I had to be with them. I had a bunch of meetings and stuff because he was blowing up, he was becoming famous. And obviously, me being his girlfriend and a teen mom, I had interviews and things and tours and a bunch of places I had to go with Travis. And it's just I just wanted to do things and I wanted to do more with my life. And it's not fair to Jaden because it's not Jaden's fault that I wanted to do things and go out and do all this fun stuff. It's not his fault. And with that being said, I would also like lash out at him a lot and say, listen, like you're not being supportive of me. You're not loving me. I would just feel like he would neglect me when he wouldn't because he would work and he's a busy man. And me being alone at home most days or with the kids most days, I just felt like the relationship or the bond we had wasn't there anymore. And I would pick fights with him, like basically say, you don't want me anymore, you don't love me, you don't support me, you're not there for me, and it's totally not true. I was just in my head, I was lonely, I missed him. Even though he came back at the end of every day, late or early, he would come home early, like 2 or 3 in the morning, from business trips and stuff, or he would come home late from working out late with designing homes and building and all that fun stuff. And I get that, but it made a strain in the relationship. And obviously, if he would get early home or he would have an off day, then I would be spending all day editing or all day taking the kids to their sports and activities they need to do, or all day doing business meetings for my YouTube to do all this stuff, and it just created a lot of stress between us both. And we both started resenting each other for nothing, honestly. And it's sad that it had to get to this point. Um, but we are getting a divorce. We don't want that kids to be around us fighting all the time. That's not fair to them. And we want them to be raised in a good household. And we have been for the past 2 months actually. Jaden hasn't even been living here anymore. I'm not even sure if you guys saw him in the videos or something. He comes over throughout the day, but he leaves. He like goes to a hotel or a motel because like we would fight so much. And I told him, listen, you need to get out the house. I need to have some space and some time to myself to figure out if this is really what I want. Yeah, and I really wanted to work it out. Yeah, he really wanted to work it out, guys. Like when we started fighting, we both sat down and we are like, what is going on? And we told each other how we felt. And he was like, I'm willing to work through this. I'm willing to give you your space. I'm willing to let you go out and experience things. And I was actually the one who was like, no, I want you to get a motel for the next few weeks and just let me be home with the kids. You come throughout the day and then leave at night, like really late, so the kids don't really know, because he is out throughout the day, and anyways, he works. So that's what we've been doing the past 2 months. It was actually supposed to be a few weeks that we've been doing it, but it's been longer. And it's not just like, oh, okay, we're fighting so much, we're gonna get a divorce. It's been ongoing the past 4 or 5 months, and we haven't slept in the same room together for the last 2 months, and it's been a lot. And I'm really sorry. Yeah, I know, I get it, babe, I really do. Obviously, I wanted to work it through, and I wanted to listen, if this could be able to be fixed, if our problems and issues and differences could be fixed, because legitimately, the God and universe didn't bring us together for us to just end up leaving each other. It wasn't supposed to be that way. Obviously it happened, so I don't want to get a divorce. I don't want to leave this young, lovely, beautiful, strong woman, but I have to. And I don't want to leave him too. He's been the best husband I've ever had. He's been everything I could ask for, but I want a divorce to see if, listen, maybe if he gets his own home and we spend really like a few months apart, then we realize how much we actually really love and miss each other and want to work it out then. I don't just want to force each other into working it out and then end up fighting more. Yeah. And she told me that. I totally agree with that. So we have been in the process of getting a divorce. We're busy getting a divorce actually. Um, I've been looking for a little apartment to live in for the while. Um, I'm gonna let her have the house. It's not like she was just like, yeah, you have to get out. I'm having the house. It's not like that. But yeah. So we just wanted to do this video to tell you guys like what has been going on in our life and everything like that because you guys deserve to know. Honestly, you do. So this is our divorce video. This has also been why we haven't been filming for a long time actually, because we've just really I haven't been, I didn't know how to tell y'all because you guys are like our family, and it's like telling our family, listen, we're not gonna be together, even though like at the altar we made this promise to be together, and we love each other still. I still love her like she's my wife. I still love him like he's my husband, but I feel like we both need some time apart to see if this is what we really want. Yeah. So thanks guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.